If you're struggling at accomplishing things in life, if you're struggling at staying consistent with things, if you're struggling with starting something and not completing something, you need to get this book. Look at me in my eyes. You need to get this book today. You need to jump over to short form and get the comprehensive version of this book right now. And then when you get the comprehensive version, go get the book, because this book right here will change your life. This book is absolutely, absolutely fire. And I wanted to make sure that I gave you all the information in these books. So I wrote down notes because I didn't want to miss anything. You know, James breaks down the science of creating good habits into what he calls getting 1% better each and every single day. Those incremental improvements can help us reach our short-term goals, which eventually helps us achieve our vision. He also talks about overcoming lack of motivation, staying on track while you're developing new habits, and getting back on track if you get off. I want to go back to that 1% better each day. You know, if we're both going this way and we just change by 1%, but we keep going forward, eventually, you see my hands? Eventually, we're going to go in a different direction. And it's just small, subtle things. So if you can focus on, I'm going to get up at 5:01 a.m. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna get up at 4:59 a.m. Now I'm gonna get up at 4:58 a.m. Eventually you're gonna get up at 4 a.m. so you can get to the gym by 5 a.m. You see what I'm going with this? Like, what he's saying is stop trying to make hard, harsh changes. No, make just 1%, get 1% better each and every single day. He said something in his book that just shifted me. He said goals are good for setting a direction. But watch this. Habits, AKA systems. So habits and systems are best for making progress. What? I'm gonna say it again. Goals are good for setting a direction. Okay, I want to get out of debt. That's a direction. I want to get married. That's a direction. I want to purchase a car. That's a direction. I want to build a house. That's a direction. I want to move here. That's a direction. I want to be this. That's a direction. But your habits, your systems that you put into place are best for making progress. What are you doing every single day to get to where you said you want to go? What systems do we have in place? What habits do we have in place to get us to where we want to go? You see, goals are all about the results you want to achieve, but systems, AKA habits, are about the processes that leads us to those results. This book literally helps you put into place every day, every quarter, every month, every year, systems and habits that will get you closer to where you want to go. And what I love about this book, while you can see it is definitely a thick and long book, which is why I'm so grateful. I'm gonna keep saying this because I really want to help you all get this information some kind of way. I'm so grateful for short form, because if you see this book and you get intimidated because it's big, listen, jump over to short form and get the comprehensive summary. So instead of reading, how many pages in this book? Because I actually listened to this on Audible. It is 283 pages. Well, go ahead and get the comprehensive version of like 10 pages on short form and learn more about it. But I promise you, when you get done with the comprehensive version, you're going to want to get the full book. You are going to want to get a full book because James does a great job of explaining how to create these habits in our lives right now. Very basic, very practical, very easy. That's why I think it'll be great, so good for you all to read. I cannot express how after reading this book, and honestly now I'm reading this book at least once a year, okay? I'm reading this book, well, actually, I'm listening to it on Audible at least once a year because this is going to really help you discover the secrets to the results that last. What goals have you set this year in 2021? We're in Q3 of 2021. Have you hit your goals? Did you have a direction? Did you say, I want to do this? And when you said, I want to do this, did you put systems and habits in place every single day to get to that? How many of you set goals to lose weight, to slim down? How many of you set goals to pay off your debt? How many of you all said, you know what, hey, since we have, no interest this year on our student loans, I'm going to attack my student loan debt. How many of us set goals this year? I'm saying us. Because I failed on some goals this year as well. But I'm going to hold myself accountable because when I look at the goals I did not accomplish, it wasn't because of them. It wasn't because of what happened out there in the world. It wasn't because of the color of my skin. It was because of the lack of the systems and habits that I didn't put into place. And this book right here is going to help you, help us keep systems and habits in place. I set out a goal to lose about, I think it was like 15 pounds, 15 pounds, right? Started hard, but I didn't put systems in place, habits in place for when I traveled. So it worked well when I was home, but I didn't put systems in place for when I went out on the road. And that's where I failed. Because again, I had a direction. I want to lose this many pounds. And when I say 15 pounds, I want to be very sensitive. I'm talking about body fat, all right? Because I'm not talking about actual weight. I'm talking about actually body fat. I want to slim down my stomach, right? And so I didn't put things into place, systems into place for when I travel. But this book convicted me. We got to stop blaming people. We have to stop saying, you know what? Hey, you know what? I just can't do it. No, some of us are lazy. Some of us really don't want to hit our goals. Some of us just set it just so we can sound good, so we can look nice to other people, and especially on social media. But I believe that there are a lot of us who honestly wanted to go into that direction, but we didn't really know how to properly put systems and habits in place to help us get there, to actually get the results that we want and keep the results that we achieved. So if you're that individual saying, you know what, Anthony, I want to go into the year 2022 with systems and habits, text 615-930-3431. Text me the name of this book, Atomic Habits, and tell me why do you want it. And you know what? I may send you this book.